So I'm going to open with a bit of an apology because I seem to keep giving you updates without actually showing you much of what's going on. Big thank you to those of you who tagged me in Facebook on a big bunch of rails that was available this week. That's all collected now. It's a big stack there. Don't know how well you can see behind me. It's a decent load. That's probably, looking at it, it's probably doubled what I've got already. So yes, I'm getting there. I haven't had much time this week. Workshop hasn't really progressed much. Still just got the lights up and I'm trying to figure out what to do with them, how to wire them up. I was going to just take the wires out and rerun the power from the board, but the main garage is piggybacked off of the light in the workshop and the power feed to that. So what I'll probably do is put a junction box in, recreate the connections in the junction box, and then just run a pair of leads out to the new lights. So that's that. But getting the rail has spurred me on for a bit of inspiration. I have probably one of the first places I'll start is with the pond and a bridge over the pond. And as such, I've started to modify the pond. I've been digging it out. I took the liner out and discovered a lot of sand that the liner was bedded on, which was nice because that's dug out nice and easily. The intention is, let's just get down in the pond. I'm changing the shape of it slightly, so around here it's not going to be quite so far out, but then over here it's going to be longer, so that when the bridge comes across it, there's a bit more pond on both sides of the bridge. So that's where we are for now. I'll show you a few pictures of the progress of the pond as it goes. Yeah, please keep subscribing. So overwhelmed. It's 928, I think, at the moment. Incredible. I'd love to get to 1,000. Whether I will or not, or when I will, I don't know. But I'm going to keep going. It's just nice to know that people are enjoying what I'm doing. So yeah, if I do any more before putting this out, then obviously you'll see it in a moment. So thanks very much. So I've done a little bit more. All that mud's come out from up there and been shifted over. These rocks will probably want to be parted, make a pathway through there for the track to come round and across the pond. I got friends coming around, so I've got to stop, but I'm hitting rock in pretty much every direction. But if I can get underneath that and get it out at some point, might need to get a bigger pickaxe or something. I haven't got one of them at the moment. See, it's just a bit rocky what's coming out. The intention is this area here becomes more of the pond, but it could just be shallow and be like a rock pool to cascade the water down. So that's where we are for now. I might add, while I was clearing the pond and getting the liner out, I did find a power supply. So they're already powered down here to run a pump. So all I need to do is finish the pond, check that power supply works, and then try and plumb something up. But it's a bit slower progress than I was hoping because it's a bit rockier than I was expecting. But we're getting there. I do start to wonder if all these rocks in the rockery came out of the pond. But never mind, we'll keep progressing a little bit at a time and I will keep you updated. Weather depending, if it's nice I'll be out here, if it's bad I'll be doing bits in the workshop. So let's get over to you another day. Sorry it's short and sweet, I've not been doing much, but it's always in the forefront of my mind. It's just time this week has not allowed much progress with anything. So yeah, we will catch up soon. So my friends have left, so I'm back in the pit, and I've been doing a bit more. I'll talk you through what I found and what I'm hypothesising has been done in the past and where we're at. So there's a solid concrete wall around there. It seems to go right around, really. I think at some stage this pond was concrete, might have split, and then it got refilled with sand, and then a liner on top of that because the original concrete leaked. So, and over here there's a rock sticking up. I did manage to use a fork to dig out the bricks and stuff that were in there. But what we've got here, see if we can give a wider angle, is a bit of a solid edge there and a stone sticking up. So what I'm going to try to do is find a heavy hammer or whatever and break away some of this, just to get rid of the sharp corner, break that away, and then ultimately up here the water we'll put a couple of rock pools, a pump, and the water will cascade down from this end down to the deep end. It's not easy to see in the video, but what I'm going to do, where I've dug some of this out, I'm going to push it up against that concrete edge just to slope it up a bit so there's not a sharp corner. I've built up this side a bit, it's come out in a bit more, so the bridge over it will probably land here and go across behind me, and that should all look good ultimately, but we'll see. Fast forward a bit more time, and I didn't go and get a hammer. I just picked up a bigger rock and hit that bit sticking up. So now it sticks up no more. I took away some of the sharp edges, but once that gets buried in a little bit of a layer of sand, that'll disappear and hopefully won't cause a problem. Yeah, I think that's the shape of the pond now. It goes out to the back there, but I've also cleared rocks either side here. It's very difficult to do this so the rocks in the middle here I've cleared, and that will be where the railway comes in, so it'll come around, hopefully just miss that path, come around onto here, cross the bridge, and then sweep up towards the road. That's the plan. So next stage, probably start getting the sand back in, clear that route for the track, get sand in, liner in, and then start getting some water in, start looking at having a water feature at this end, probably that end, because it's going to be sort of shallower and sort of rock pools, well, not rock pools as such, but shallower bits coming down. I think it makes sense to put the pump near the tree at this end and then feed the water back in at that end. You get full flow right through the pond. Other than that, yeah, I think it's starting to take shape, especially once the sand goes back in, get the liner in, we'll start seeing what it's actually going to look like. So for now, I will bid farewell once again. Might be the second or third time I've said that this video, but never mind. Yeah, we will see you again next time. Hopefully that'll be completing something, certainly making some progress on something. So goodbye. So one more last thing before I leave you. I'm just editing the video, and it occurred to me maybe I need a new front cover picture for working on the railway, and give me some ideas. I could put a picture of the stack of rail, but that won't be quite so relevant when it's finished, or is that right for while we're working on it? Yeah, well, give me some ideas. This here is a picture of a stack of rail which could form the basis. What do you think? Let me know, and I'll see you next time.